Some mornings I wake up and I think to myself, I can't do it anymore. I can't work. I'm not meant to be working.
No, because you, America, for making me pay, or for making me work 4 jobs.
I don't want to go to work. I want to read about berries.
Every woman has had a chance at a good man in life. They just blew them all away.
Are there any girls out there that are literally working their current job because they have to, but in reality, all they really want to be is a mother and enjoy marriage?
I've been working so much, like every single day. I can't even stay at my beach house with my family. Like,
I don't want to be an adult anymore.
I'm pretty sure we all hate it, but we make sacrifices because of responsibilities. Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
I don't care how much I'm smiling. Deep down, I'm dying inside every time I have to go to work. Like every time I log onto that computer, a little piece of me dies. It's just not meant for me.
See, I don't want to work. And I don't want to chase a bag. I want to develop a mindset and raise my consciousness to the highest ability of attracting money without doing shit.
Delusional.
Where do you find older men who will pay for everything? You're 22. Happy hours next to office buildings. So go find a restaurant bar or bar next to a nice office building with nice cars. Most of the time, the men are going to be coming after work or during lunch, sit at the bar, and you'll most likely meet professional men that have money, okay? You can go to golf courses. You can go to tennis clubs, gyms in the rich area of town, shop and do all your errands on the rich area of town. You're most likely going to run into rich people, okay? So take yourself onto the other side of the town where men with money reside.
Women with this kind of mentality offer nothing nor bring any value into a man's life. Their job is solely going rich man hunting to find a guy who can take care of their problems and their needs. They are more concerned with what they can get out of a man, whether it's financial security, social status, or material possessions, rather than building a meaningful and lasting connection. Love doesn't reside in these women. It's all about what they can get.
I don't want to be an adult anymore. I hate this job. I hate this job. I didn't even apply. The benefits suck, okay? The hours suck. How do I quit? Where do I put my 2 weeks in?
You need help.
I want to be a kid again. Adulthood is the one hood I simply don't want to be a part of. I've only been an adult for a little bit, and it's been nothing but a catastrophe after catastrophe. Pretty much every woman in her comment section were agreeing on how much they hate working at their jobs and how they wish they can be kids again. But this is part of growing up. This is also the freedom that women wanted. A lot of them are talking about how they're quitting their jobs because it causes them stress and it's just too hard for them to handle.
Kudos to all the people who work 40 plus hours a week, because I don't see how y'all do it. Like, my work week is 29, 30 hours, and I be about to die. I can't. I can't do it how y'all do it. For real. I mean, don't say bills, because I have bills too. I'll find somebody else to pay them, because I can't do the 40 hours. I'm sorry.
I don't want to work no more. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. What else can I do? Like, do I even need money? Do I need money? Like, I don't want to go in this building. I don't need money. I can just live in a tent, right? Right? I can live. No, your bougie ass will not pee outside for nothing. Sugar daddy. No. God, no. He'll eventually want some sugar, and I hate gummy worms. Ooh, OnlyFans, yeah. She don't know how to be sexy. Let me try. No. Let me go clock in.
She just went through multiple phases in her mind, trying to find a solution to escape her reality. She even thought about doing OnlyFans, and if she did go that route, it would only ruin her image. Every single one of these women want the easy life. Basically, just want to get paid to exist. That world may exist in their imaginations, but not the real world.
I swear, if I could go back in time and tell the woman that stood up for our right to work, shut the I would.
Same. The other day my husband said, "Well, you guys voted for equal rights." My reply was, "Excuse me, I did not vote for that. I'd be perfectly fine as a housewife, cooking and cleaning. Right. I want to stay home." But no, I decided to go to school, get a degree and work. I want to be a stay-at-home wife. Seriously, I just want to be at home, cleaning my house and making awesome food, sewing, reading and gardening. Now, we have to work full-time and try to fit all that in.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but good dick is not a good enough reason to waste the last month of 2023 on a man who meets none of your standards. Let him go and do better, okay?
I'm here to say one more thing.
Oh, goody.
I just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help.
Why should they? Women are strong and independent. They can do everything on their own.
None. 0 out of 3. Why? 'Cause you couldn't lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why? Am I intimidating? Am I more masculine than you?
No, that's not what it is at all. But let's take a moment to think about how many women, thousands upon thousands of women, are saying every single day that in fact they don't need men. They don't need them at all. In fact, they're saying sometimes that the world would be better off without men. But apparently, some women still need men for grunt work. I should think that they would be grateful that men are finally listening to their wishes, ideas, and their feelings. But apparently not when it comes to lifting heavy objects.
Yeah. I don't think those men were intimidated or worried about you being more masculine than them. They're simply not obligated to help you. Maybe if women were more appreciative of men's kindness, this wouldn't be happening. And of course it's not every woman, but how can a man distinguish the good ones from the bad ones? Furthermore, they won't help, because what if they're accused of being creepy? It's just not a risk they're willing to take. Keep being strong and independent, I guess.
No, because you, America, for making me for making me work 4 fucking jobs! 4 jobs! While I'm in college in rural fucking Tennessee and I can barely pay my own fucking rent and I'm taking 19 credit hours on top of those 4 fucking jobs and I still can't graduate on time and I still can't graduate early even though I'm taking 21 credit hours next semester! It's not fucking fair. It's not fucking fair anymore. It's never been fair, not in my lifetime. And will it ever be fair? No, because I'm a woman in America. Oh my God. I just want to live in peace, America. And I will one day. Probably somewhere fucking else. Anyways, look how cute my nails are.
Seriously, lady, don't tell me you did all that crying because you was trying to show your nails. But nonetheless, everything is hard. It isn't fair for men as well. I'm pretty sure some of these men are working 3 or 4 jobs just to keep going. The reality is, the system is hard on everybody. But these guys are sucking it up. Everyone is exhausted.
Ladies, never date down, okay? Do not date a man who you're more successful than him, you have more money than him, you're better off in life than him. Do not date him because you are going to be settling and he is going to get jealous of you and he's going to try to humble you by cheating on you, lying to you, disrespecting you. He's going to try to bring down your self-esteem. He's going to ruin your mental health. And when you walk away from that relationship, you're going to leave empty-handed. You're not going to have more money, a car, a house, nothing but heartache, mental illness, and you're going to need therapy. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Are there any girls out there that are literally working their current job because they have to, but in reality, all they really want to be is a mother and enjoy marriage and take care of their family and be at home? Like, I understand we got to work because we got to save some money because things are expensive out here. But it's like, if you could have it your way, 100% having kids and getting married and being at home with your kids and taking care of your husband is like the ultimate dream life for you. Like, the whole career thing is just a way to make money, but when it comes down to it, like, you would give it all up for those things, because that is me, and I want to know if there's anyone else out there that feels the exact same way as me.
Actually, yes. There are plenty of women that are coming to their senses and realize that's the life they actually want. But they only want that kind of lifestyle after giving themselves up, roaming the streets and being with multiple dudes. What man would be proud to have a woman who didn't respect herself in the past and just settled because she was getting older? That man deserved the best as well, especially if he's improved on himself over the years and climbed his way up. It's only right.
I don't want to go to work. I don't want to work for nobody. And it might sound so lazy. Like, people be like, well, what's your dream job? I don't have no dream job. I want to get up and literally do what the I want to do. Eat what I want to eat. Why are we paying for groceries? Why are we paying for food? I want to get up and take a vacation whenever I want to take a vacation.
Stop it. I can't watch this.
So you got the not feeling the chemistry text again. Well, here's why. Feminism has completely destroyed the confidence of men. You're afraid to even lean into your jokes, or even make them to begin with, because you're afraid of offending a woman. You're completely unwilling to acknowledge her appearance, or physically touch her because you're afraid of being creepy. And you're afraid of revealing interesting things about yourself because you think you're weird and have nothing to offer compared to that 1% man. In short, you're a nice guy, and nice guys don't stimulate women. So what's the solution? Simple. Start acting like a man. That 1% man energy is nothing more than making that woman you're with feel like a woman. Take it from me, women know what men are like. So when you're holding back and acting timid, we instantly lose attraction. Do you really think that we put on our best outfit, a full face of makeup, and cute heels just so that you won't notice? We're trying to impress you, and the men that understand that are the ones that throw timidness out the window. They have the courage to establish physical touch. They're not afraid to say risky things. They aren't afraid to connect with a woman. So stop being scared, stop being timid. Embrace your masculinity and go put it on full display for a lucky lady.
First off, it's worth mentioning that 20% of Gen Z thinks that a man approaching a woman always counts as harassment, even if it's just the first time. This makes dating more complicated for men. I don't think it's a confidence issue. Many men just don't want to deal with the hassle. They're choosing to avoid situations that could be misunderstood. For those men still looking to date or find a wife, the best advice is to be yourself. Dating has become chaotic, with standards getting more ridiculous by the day. It's harder to keep up with what's expected. And on top of that, we've always heard that women dress for themselves and not for men. But that message seems to have changed too.
I don't really want a career anymore. Like, I want to keep working, but the idea of a career, I just don't want the pressure of having to hit a milestone or climbing the ladder or networking or doing all these extra things to get what you want. Like, just let me work. I want things to come organically. I want to enjoy my work, and I don't want the pressure of building a career.
So today I have to actually leave my house to work and make a living. And honestly, I'm a little bit thrown off. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like my main purpose in life is to just have a soft girl aesthetic. I just want to make videos and be quirky and cute and dainty and frolic through my apartment and make TikToks for you guys. I don't want to do shit else. This shit's really ghetto. This shit's throwing me off. This is not the good ghetto. This is the corny fucking ghetto. And I hate it. I'm not gonna lie. Something gotta give, and it's not work.
Some of these women really need a wake-up call and realize they're living in a fantasy. Being an adult means accepting responsibilities, not expecting everything to be handed to you. When they say they don't want to work, it's like watching a child throw a tantrum because they want candy. Life doesn't come with a free pass, and adulting is about stepping up, facing challenges, and contributing to your own well-being. It's unrealistic to expect someone else to handle all your needs while you just sit back. Refusing to take on work or responsibilities is not a sign of empowerment. It's immaturity.
Women are not meant to be working these 40-hour-a-week corporate desk jobs.
Okay. Fine, twist my arm.
I found out that the corporate life is not for me, and I am not doing that shit for the rest of my life.
I had so many jobs before, and I always hopped from job to job hoping to find the next best opportunity than the last. But the thing is, I never found it because every single job turns out to be the same. I even went to college, but ended up dropping out because I came to the realization that college was only leading me to what I already didn't want, which was another job. I hated the fact that the paychecks that I received from my jobs was barely only enough to cover for my expenses. I hated the fact that every time after a long day of work, I didn't have any time or energy left over to spend with my family. I hated the fact that I didn't have the money to travel or the money to spend on things that I actually wanted to buy. I hated just budgeting myself whenever I had to do grocery shopping. You know what I found out though? That I can actually make a living through this thing right here. So I'm done trading my time for money. I am going to spend my time how I want to, where I want to, and with who I want to.
Did you know that there are literally men out there, like this guy right here who sent me $500 yesterday, who want to be basically told, you'll never have me, you're a loser. It's a role play because this guy like smiles at the end every time he like is laughing during it. I don't know why he likes it, but point is there is a niche where you can create a persona as a mean bratty girl who lives off an army of sim cash and I'll never date you, but you can send me all your money, and they want their wallets and bank accounts drained by like hot women. And it's a form of niche spicy work. You have to be 18 plus. But I teach women how to create fan sites and profiles that will only attract this niche of sub where you're daddy, you're in control, and I didn't have to take my clothes off. You can if you want, you know, whatever empowers you, but it's not about physicality as much as it is about psychological mind controlling, and that's the seductive part of it.
It saddens me to say, but unfortunately, some men can't be saved. This is a level a man must never allow himself to fall to. I see this as men who's been working for years, building themselves up, just to throw their hard work away at random women for temporary entertainment. As a man, it is important to know your worth. Do not destroy the kingdom you've built chasing pleasure. It will only hurt you in the end.
Let's go, boys! What do? Men, we win, we conquer, we dominate. Check this out. Woman wins Miss Maryland USA. Another win for the boys. Not only are we dominating women in women's sports, we are now dominating them in beauty pageants. What's up, proud man right here? Give me my flowers!